So you think you know pink. Well, let's see. Pink is such a power color, but sometimes people see her as weak, immature, or girly in a bad way. Ew! So today we're designing a whole room in this misunderstood hue to set the record straight. What? Like it's hard? Welcome back to Color Me Spaces, where we're turning each room of my Palm Springs home into a colorful masterpiece. And today I'm tickled pink to take on our first official room together. But first, let's take a look at what we're working with. The light is truly terrible in here. It's so warm and yellow. We're gonna have to switch this fixture out, switch out these bulbs for like some nice white light because this is driving me insane. These mirrors are some of the few that I think might actually stay in our home. As you probably noticed, our house is covered in floor-to-ceiling mirrors, but I think they actually work in here, so we might be able to keep them. This, I think it can stay, but I would love to switch this out for like some granite or some quartz or some kind of like actual slab instead of this like laminate. This feel like it will look a little bit more elevated. Probably switch the sink out. I think we could either get new cabinets or we might even be able to upcycle these by doing like a DIY. We could probably paint them, switch out the hardware, and make it look really nice. Okay, come with me next door because here we have the shower and the toilet. This also just feels so dated. Like this tile is giving me 1969. Like I would not be surprised if this wasn't the exact original tile.
I'm actually pretty sure that this is the original tile.
So I can't wait to change the tile out, update this bathroom, make it feel a little bit more elevated, and just more my style. Yikes, I hate it. We have so much work to do. But the best part is I don't have to consult Paris on this room at all because he will be spending zero time in this guest bathroom. Sadly, I won't be able to say the same for future rooms, but that's a problem for future Courtney. I almost forgot to tell you, in addition to each room having its own color, we're also assigning it its own theme that specifically ties back to that color. I've done a pink bathroom before. It was actually pink and red with a confidence theme because you spend so much vulnerable time in a bathroom that could totally make or break your mood. I want to maintain that same energy here, but elevate it, evolve it, make it a little bit different. Depending on the hue, pink can mean a couple of different things, like light for love, gentleness, and compassion, or hot pink for a bold pop of playfulness and confidence. Do you want to see the mood board? So for this pink room, the theme is heart, and we're focusing in on femininity, whimsy, and charm. The epitome of no boys allowed. When my friends Bobby and Keiko come to visit, this will be the room they're staying in. So Bobby will actually be in this bathroom, but he loves pink and he's a total green flag, so we'll let him stay. To achieve that, I want a statement with printed textured wallpaper and bold hues to brighten the space. We'll play with pattern for something unexpected and keep things chic with gold hardware. Oh, and use colorful printed tiles to refresh this ugly shower. Ran into an issue here. We are planning on leaving this mirror here. We had mirrors here and here that got removed. That used to be a light fixture. We were gonna take that off and put a new light fixture that we bought. But because of how they installed it previously, that's like no longer an option for us. So now we have only two options. Option one, we can find a new light fixture other than the one we bought and have it replace this kind of entirely. The issue is I don't really love the positioning of this light fixture and I just felt like it was kind of like an eyesore. Option two is we can remove this mirror, find a new mirror for the wall, and then put our light fixture on. But that kind of changes the design plans that I had for this room. So I don't know if I want to do that. Saying that I'm probably going to paint everything pink, that they're going to have pink grass everywhere, they have no faith or trust in me. So we are going to use this spray gun to paint the cabinets. It's a little dark in here because we had to cut the power so we can install a new light. The mirror here is original from the house and it had this fixture that just wasn't my favorite. So we had to pull it off and now we're gonna install this new one here today. We already made some changes in here. We painted this pink. We just have to install the hardware. This is the new slab and we have a new sink. Here's some of the color palette I'm playing with for this room. Trying to decide between these wallpapers. We ran into a big issue with the tile here. We ordered 7 boxes and the company only decided to ship 5. And this was the only tile I liked. So then I went back to the drawing board and looked for other tile options and was just really not finding anything I liked. I was getting ready to order custom tile that looked exactly like the tile I had bought. But then miraculously, my mom found some in stock. So now we're finally able to finish this bathroom. So here's a tile that we're gonna use in here. Cute, right? Totally worth the wait. I don't know if it was worth the stress, but there are a few different ways that you can lay it. We just have to figure out which option we wanna do. We also need to figure out where we want our cutouts to be. I think we should plan for showering, because that's what most people will do. They'll be showering. You wanna reach right here. Now that we have our pink wallpaper and our pink tile here, this wall is feeling a little white. So I think we're gonna paint it like a light shade of pink. Something that matches to this and matches to this without overpowering the room. Too much paint and too much color here will make this room feel smaller. And I'm not sure if you could tell, but we're already kind of working with a teeny tiny bathroom situation, so we don't want it to feel too claustrophobic. So we have to pick the perfect shade of pink. Let's go to the store. Here's the pink that we picked, and it's a pretty good match here. Looks good here. Matches pretty good to some of the undertones in here. But then when you look at it out here, it's looking purple, but I think it's still right. We're gonna go with it. Wish me luck. And maybe we need to add new lighting in here eventually. Girls and women are multifaceted, super layered beings. Some of us are strong and smart, some of us are whimsical and ethereal, but most of us are a combination of more than one thing. But somehow society still always wants to reduce us to a monolith, and I'm not having it. It's no surprise to me that girlhood is often associated with the color pink because both things are massively misunderstood. So I worked really hard here to capture the heart of girlhood and the charm of the color pink and bring both together in this beautiful bathroom. Let's see if we pulled it off. Welcome to our pink bathroom. Come on in. In here, we're playing with all different shades of pink, but we had to start by grounding it in white. So we did this white countertop and a white sink so that all of our pinks would really pop against it. One of the first things we did into this space is paint our existing vanity. We didn't need to replace it, just give it a fresh coat of paint and some new hardware. So now when you walk into the room, you have this bold, impactful, hot pink moment. It looks so good, right? I warned you about wallpaper, and this room got the full treatment. Floor to ceiling, even the doors got completely covered in this fun pink wallpaper. It kind of reminds me of bubblegum. It was actually a much smaller print, and I had it scaled up just by asking the artist if she could scale it up before pasting it all over the walls. You also might notice that this isn't normal wallpaper. This is grass cloth, so it has a little bit of texture. And the reason we were able to do that is because of this door. I chose this wallpaper because it has both light and dark pink tones in it, which allowed me to split the space. In this first room, I did more of a hot pink, and in the next room behind me, a lighter pink tone, but the wallpaper really pulls it all together. We also completely covered the doors in wallpaper, which I think is kind of fun and a little bit unexpected, but it creates this really cool effect. So when you turn and look in the mirror here, all you see is pink because every single wall is covered in wallpaper, and this wall is a complete mirror. It gave us this fun nod of how the house originally started with the floor to ceiling mirrors without making it dated and kind of bringing it into a new modern era. The mirror was maintained from when we bought the house, so that was unchanged, but we did switch out the light fixture because it was just kind of ugly before. We had to pick this one that's a little bit modern and sleek, and also change the light in here so it's less yellow than what we were working with. The goal of this room was to fill it with charm and whimsy, so we did some unexpected details that you maybe wouldn't normally see. Like this raised sink. I just thought it was a fun, dramatic way to wash your hands in the bathroom. So we're leaving hot pink behind and stepping into light pink. So this is the room where the shower and the toilet actually live, and we did a little bit of a lighter color palette here, but still wanted to keep it cohesive with the other room. On the walls, we did a very light pink. It's almost even white, it's so light. But doing blush instead of white makes the room feel a little warmer, a little cozier, and keeps it cohesive with the tile that we used in the bathroom. We're all about turning up the drama in this room, so instead of a shower curtain, I did 2 window coverings. These are like normal window coverings for your windows, but because I did 2 here and separated them, you can open it like this for a little bit of drama. I fell in love with the print here. I like that it's not all pink. It has like a pink base and some pink pops, but we also have some reds and like this purpley blue in here. Because although this room is monochromatic, we don't want it to feel stale in one note, so having those few pops in here just keeps it fresh. I might get in trouble for this, but I pulled out the original tile in this bathroom and replaced it with this fun pink hexagon tile, because again, that kind of breaks up the monochromaticness of this room, keeps it feeling light and fresh, and that we did this unique shape that kind of contrasts with the stripe. So there's a lot going on here, but hopefully it doesn't feel overwhelming. It just feels like a fun, relaxing, whimsical place where you could have a shower. Love that we did this little inset in the shower because it kind of romanticizes your routine, right? And we were sure to plus it up with this little gold edge detail. We kept that gold going over here with the gold shower head that we got from Kohler. I just think having that gold that pops against the white and the pink can bring this glamorous, luxurious touch to your shower. A few more romantic details you'll find in this room. I love this kind of whimsical art style paired with this oversized, glamorous frame. I just think it's like so unexpected to have in the bathroom, and just is a really fun nod. Also did some pink and floral towels, again bringing those 2 tones into this space. We even wanted our bath mats to be a little bit unexpected, so I found this one with a scallop detail and again those 2-tone colors, and just laid them all around the room. To tie into some of the themes of beauty and femininity that I wanted to put in this space, I found this piece at a vintage market and made sure to hang it here too. So now that you've seen the bathroom, I need to know, would you feel pretty in pink getting ready here? So what do you think of the bathroom? It's probably the most niche and girly space you're gonna see in this series, so I hope you loved it, but even if it wasn't for you, the next room might be. So be sure to subscribe and come back next week as we get ready to tackle a new room and a new color. Any guesses on what it might be? Maybe I've already told you. See you then. Bye.